Okay, Olivia, let's see how this goes. Alright, now let's go back and look at a couple things right here at the beginning. Whenever you're practicing in front of a mirror, make sure that when you look at your point of tension that you realize what it feels like to have the hands even. See right now you've got your right hand is lower than your left hand, and you want to make sure that those are even before you begin. Keep the eye contact, and remember when you breathe on the prep, and as that hand's going up for the prep, this hand just automatically comes down by the side. Okay? Good eye contact at the beginning. Good internal release. Okay, yeah, you're doing a good job with the eternal release. One thing that you can do in the future when we have these, just to make them, give them a little bit more clarity, you're bringing it around right in the area where you're conducting. If you'll take this and pull it right out of that plane and do it a little bit more up to the side, that'll make it more noticeable to the ensemble, and they won't have trouble seeing it, okay? But really good timing with the releases. Nice legato pattern. Yeah, there's one right there as well. Yeah, and on the releases, remember since that release is on 1, you'll start the circle on beat 4. So you come in 1, 2, 3, start the circle on 4, and then release. And you'll bring the left hand up the left hand up right when you start your circle out that way with the right hand. You start it with the left hand as well, and release with it at the same time. Okay? Okay, once again, check out our point of tension. See how that hand is much higher than that hand. Whoops, let's see if we can start it back. There we go. Yeah, now your breath and your prep was better that time. The left hand went immediately down. It's a lot better. Once again, good legato pattern. Very good eye contact. You're not even watching the music at all. Let's see how you're doing these cues. Okay. Okay, you missed this one on this side. Now let's go back and look at the cue on the right hand side. I appreciate the eye contact that you gave him ahead of time. I'm going to go through this with slow motion so you can see your hands. Now you go ahead and look. Okay. Now, if you'll notice the hand, we basically just kind of did a slap. 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 See? Look at your facial expression. You're like, oh, I don't know if I did that right or not. If you're not confident, don't ever give it away. But remember, whenever we do this motion, remember you want to throw the airplane. Remember we talked about the paper airplane, and toss that with the fingertips, and that'll give you some more clarity in your cue. And just keep looking that direction at the person that you're cueing until the cue is completely over with. Okay. And then, of course, this one, you looked in that direction, but then we've got to give the cue with the baton to that direction. Okay? All right. Left hand is getting better. I know that you struggled with that at the beginning of the semester, but if you look, it's starting to smooth out. Now we can just gauge our timing so that we don't get it up there too early. And then so you flip it over right after beat 4. Right there's where the turn should take place, and then you'll bring it down for the 4 beats. Yeah, the decrescendo looks excellent. Very smooth on the decrescendo. And one thing right here, I remember this from class now, as we started to do our crescendo and decrescendo, our pattern in our right hand got off by 1 beat. Watch that. Whoops, let me back off a little bit. We were already off a little bit. And it just happened with the coordination of bringing the left hand up for the crescendo. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So you could see, as I was counting out loud, you could see how you got really ahead, on the 4/4 pattern. So, it's just going to take some more work to coordinate the left hand with the right hand while you're conducting a pattern. And that's tough to do, but it'll take a while. But just keep working in front of a mirror, and the more you work, the smoother it will become and the easier it will become, okay? I hope this helped you a little bit.